Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Right, this is actually a part 3 build on the Rovan hybrid, and we're going to talk about issues or fitment or with the Rovan 70 engine into the Rovan hybrid. We did say we've got to work on fitting up exhaust in this to get this up and going. It's not as easy as what it's going to be to just modify a pipe to get in there to get this up and going, because there's a lot to consider with clearances, pull start. Yeah, it's a bit more. Until I get it up and going, then we'll make my pipe the way I want it to suit this Rovan 71. Alright guys, the issue what you will have with a putting a Rovan 71 engine into your hybrid, your first one would be your pull starter. This is like 5 centimeters in width wise, right? So the same as Taylor with their 0088 type of thing, it's virtually the same process. Okay, so you're going to have to do a little bit of snipping. And the way it works out, I did check the measurements, mate. This will just fit in. Okay, so that's 5 centimeters in width wise. I practically got 5 centimeters from there to here. When you mount this cage properly to your side covers and all that type of thing, I might have to skim it, but this section out here has to come out. This is going to be trimmed a bit more, so you see the difference was an ALX in here. The pull starter is more back. Okay, so with the Rovan 71, you're going to have to trim that section out here more. This has to come off. But saying so, it's not a vehicle that this is going to handle extremely well. Won't be any turtle rolls the way I would set it up. So I'm not planning the massive turtle rolls and all that sort of stuff, but keep it on 2 wheels. Right, so now we talk about the exhaust. Now, a mate of mine said, put a couple of these in. He gave me these are second hand or whatever. I think they've been a little bit butchered up, but no, it's not going to work out. I'm not drilling holes in different places and all that type of thing. I'm trying to keep the original holes. If not, I would make my own sort of bracket setups to make it work, so I'm not drilling holes. Now, there's a Taylor Outlaw plate you can get, you could put on there. Yeah, okay, going back to these blocks, if it worked out putting these blocks in, all that top thing, we're dropping about that much. That's all the difference. So basic, no, I'm keeping the battery box and all the setup the way it is. I'd rather use the Rovan centerpiece. I'm not going to change a thing. So the only issue is mounting the pipe towards the stinger side to mount this section. Now the way I am going to do it, I'm going to actually cut out another bit of aluminium. We're going to bolt it on underneath. Okay, and drill a hole in this spot here, and the exhaust is going to mount off that plate that I attached to this. So that way I got the original posts. I'm not changing anything, and we're just going to keep everything where it should be. That's the whole idea. Okay, just a quick one, probably with the pull starter. I'm not sure well, where I'm heading on this. This is going to be a full house 71 Rovan motor. Okay, so possibility I could put a rotor set up, so you start it with a drill. Okay, Rovan 71's running real high comp. Can rip the pull starters. I've done it. Just a slight pull, next minute, bang, it'll fire just like that. That's how much comp in it. So, but you've got to watch putting too much comp, because you're going to sacrifice RPM. Okay, you're giving it more torque, that's what you're doing, but RPM you can lose on top. So just aware of that. So we're going to use, as I said in the last video, this DRP. This is the quickest way I'm going to get this machine up and going and have it coming out where the ALX setup was last time in this. I did say I got my own setup from so it's a proper block setup. So if I go from rectangle to circle to set this pipe was going to be trimmed off here on the header. Okay, I'll be welding on my setup so the pipe slips on and off. Now the reason, because you watch, there is sashay flex on this. This is something I have to do. I'm not sure if I'm going to put a full tailor piece all back in here to get that flex out. It's got to be sorted out. So that's where we go with it's got to be a two-piece pipe, and up here it's got to be a rubber mounted. So this section here I'm going to have to pick it all, take it all off, and make a bracket from underneath and rubber mounted to allow flex. Really, I should have something that can slide backwards and forwards, and that way I'm not destroying anything on the cylinder head and the bolts and that, trying to rip out. Right, so yeah guys, so basically okay, pipe's going to be a little bit laid over a bit more. Okay, now the reason to set this pipe right, I have to think ahead of myself, because this is going to be a big billet head on top. This has got a bicycle billet head. You can get on eBay or AliExpress actually. We're going to be running my billet head. I made this out of a solid block square. So what I normally do, I drill the holes on the block, PCD, and mount my mineral jig or whatever on there, and I'll start machining one way, then I'll turn around and machine the other way. You have to think very careful how you do it, so you don't get caught not doing one way to the other. Right, this video is a little bit long. For you guys who want to do this, this is what you're going to have to do. So, yeah. So my head, that cylinder billet head there is 12 centimeters. Okay. So I got to allow, when I put this pipe in, that it's not going to interfere with my cylinder head. Alright, so yeah. I got a bit of work ahead. It's not something that's done in 5 minutes. So if you want to keep the original position, your box and everything, I'm not changing anything, but to mount this pipe, yeah, so I'm going to have to do a plate underneath this here, bolt attach it to this, and the hole be through there, and then we will run our rubber mount for this pipe. So yeah guys, just a quick one, just show you some difference of certain pipes and all that type of thing. Okay, so my original pipe, sort of body wise, it's the right volume. for the Rovan 71, it works. I tried Taylor on like a 50 GT pipe. Yeah, it's not quite the same. The volume works better. What I said, I actually fluked it when I first originally made it. Okay, it was done with a header with a 25mm inside diameter. Okay, then so I could tell you on the high needle on WJ71, you run a 25mm inside diameter, it's 1.5 turns on high. If you run a 28mm inside diameter, okay, it's 1 turn. Okay, because the 28 tends to enrich it a little bit more, so you got a different tune on an idle and how it runs. Okay, this is a titanium pipe mate gave me. Yeah, these I have seen them on the 90 GTs when they originally come out. That pipe would restrict it because the header is 25mm inside diameter. No good for any. That's only good for 50cc, ALX, that's it. Right, I just know what works. Okay, or else you'd be on your high needle, 1.5 turns. Okay, so yeah guys, so yeah, so and we got the GT 50 I tried out, so I haven't killed it. I just so I had a spare header I brought from Taylor and I modified that so I don't wreck, so this pipe can go back on a 50 GT. The only difference is I put a stinger of 20mm on it, but I've got inserts to bring it back to a 50 GT. This is a pipe that I was using all the time, basically on a Rovan 71. Okay, it works extremely well. It works better than the 50 GT Taylor pipe. And this is, I ran on the 20, it's more, this is volume in here is too big for the 71. It's more for like a 0088, that pipe volume's there. Alright guys, we'll leave it there because, you know, some people are just boring, think that only looking what they need to look, they don't watch the whole video, but the guys are really serious and make something really go well. This is what you have to do to make this all happen. Just remember guys, there's method or madness, and I'll see you on the next one.